Hey Chad, my name is Panyia, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business and have them be able to find you guys online if they don't really know who you guys are. So most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, it's simple. Oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. So I found that by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of these local business owners raising their hand and saying, I like you, Panyia, come do this for us. So if by the end of this video you like what you heard and you see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help with your business, shoot me an email or a call back and we can chat. Or if by the end of this video you simply want to take this information and do them yourself, that works for me as well. So now, let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of yours or my time. So the first thing I want to go over is content. So everything you see me highlighting here, all of these are considered content. And content is basically what Google is using in order to understand what it is that you guys do and the service that you guys provide in order to drive traffic, the right traffic to your website. So most business owners know that they need content. However, what they don't know is that the average length of the #1 result on Google for a construction company is at least 1,500 to 2,400 words. So for you to show up at the top of Google, you need at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. So when we talk about content, it's not just what's on the surface of your website, but also what's behind it. For example, if we save this photo right here, we can see that this is what it's saved as, and this is actually what Google is reading as well. So from the looks of it, it doesn't look like you guys are including any of the keywords that people are searching onto Google hidden into your images. So this is definitely something I would recommend you guys to do to help with your content. What I did next was I copy and paste your content into this word counter. And from the looks of it, it does look like you guys have 445 words, which is not a lot. And if we compare that to your competitor, Yancey Home Improvement, this is one of your top competitor. When I type into Google roofing Sacramento, California, as we can see there, they are on top of the list. What I did was I also copy and paste their content into this word counter, and as we can see, they have about 2,000 words, and we can definitely get you guys up there, if not add even more content to beat out your competitors. So the next thing I did was I went to this tool I use called Ahrefs, and this is a super cool tool to use because it lets me see behind the scene of what is happening behind a website. So when I put your website into this tool, we can see here that you guys are ranking for 5 keywords, and that's driving in a total of 1 traffic. And when we look into your keywords, we can see here that a lot of the keywords that you guys are ranking for are for your business name, which is great to have. However, for customers that do not know who you guys are, it might not be a very good thing. So when we look into your competitor's website, when I put in their website into this tool, we can see that they are ranking for 441 keywords, and that's driving in 338 traffic. So when we look into their keywords, we can see here that they are ranking for their name, and they are also ranking for these high intent keywords like roofing Sacramento, roofer Sacramento, because these keywords itself is bringing in a total of 200 and 350 traffic per month, to which you are missing out on because you are not ranking for these type of keywords. So we definitely want to go into your website and start including these high intent keywords into your website. That way you can drive these traffic to your business. So the next thing I want to talk about is citation. So what I did was I went to Google and typed roofing Sacramento, California, since this is one of the service that you provide, and this is one of the service area that you guys service at. So the first thing we're going to see is the sponsored ads section. This is the section where businesses are paying Google to be up on. However, studies does show that ads are only semi-effective and can definitely become a money pit if the ads are effective. And especially with Google now allowing user to block off ads, it can definitely become a hindrance too. So this area is where citation matter most. So this area is called the Google Map Pack, or the maps. This is where 30% of your traffic will come from. So in order to get into the top 3 of the map, you need citation. So citation is basically your business name, address, and phone number listed through various directories such as Yelp, Yellow Book, White Book, Yahoo, even Facebook have an area where you can submit a citation. The more citation you have, the more relevant you are to Google, and the more likely Google will push you to the top 3 of the maps. And then scrolling down, this is the third and last thing I want to talk about. This area right here is called the organic section. This is where 70% of your traffic will come from. And in order to get here, you need authority. And how do you get authority? Well, it all comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is basically one website linking to another website online. Think of it like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, but in Google eyes, this is a passing authority. So the more relative the site, the more valuable the link. However, not all links are created equally. So let me give you an example. One of the services that you provide is roofing. So if you have another website that also provides that service or something similar, linking back to your website, that will be more effective in giving you authority than, let's say, Pizza Hut linking back to your website, because hey, you guys don't sell pizza for a living, right? So that would not be so great for your website. So if we go back to this tool again, we can see here that you guys have a total of 25 backlinks, and when we look into your backlinks, we can see that some of the links that you guys have are spam links, and these are the Pizza Hut link that you did not want for your website. So we definitely want to go in here and remove the spam link and get you guys some more relative links for your website. And when we look at your competitors, we can see here that they have 765 backlinks. What we can do is we can actually take the good links that they have and we can actually go after them for your own website and add even more and find even more relative and powerful links for your website to beat out your competitors. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Once again, we went over content, making sure your front page have at least 1,500 words. Citation, you want to have more citation than your competitors to beat them and get pushed to the top of the map. Backlinks, you need more relative site putting back to your website to show Google that you guys are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can definitely be #1 across Google. And yeah, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 916-382-2906. Once again, my name is Panyia Tao, and my number is 916-382-2906. If not, no worries, but I will love some feedback on how I did in this video. And yeah, I look forward to hearing back from you, and have a great day.